Hello everyone, my name is Ravinder Rana and in today's class we are going to study arithmetic progression. Okay, so first of all, before jumping to any definition or anything like that, let me ask you what is arithmetic is. Arithmetic is normal addition, multiplication and subtraction, division. These are the normal operations which is called arithmetic. Progression is, what is arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers in which every number is a sum of the previous number and a constant term except the first term. This is the definition. I know that this definition may be a little bit confusing at the first time, but as I am giving you an example, you will learn it. Okay. First of all, let me take an example to you so that you can understand what arithmetic progression is. Suppose all of you know that these are exam days, so what is happening, suppose we have a sitting plan for the student. Suppose on the first bench there is a boy is sitting, on the second bench there is a girl who is sitting. Similarly, on the third bench there is a boy, on the fourth bench there is a girl. Now my question to all of you is that tell me, on the bench number 80, tell me whether a boy is sitting or a girl is sitting. I hope all of you will have already got the answer that on bench number 80 there is a girl. Now the question is, how do you know this? I can figure out that I think you have seen that on every even bench, second, fourth, sixth, eighth, there is a girl who is sitting on the bench. So you can guess all the things when you know that what is the method which is using, what is the method which is working here, that between every two boys there is a girl. So this is just an example. When there are certain numbers which are placing by a particular method or by a particular rule, then we can say that we can guess any number or we can tell any number. So now let me take to the number system. So that is called arithmetic progression. Now let me take you an example of numbers. Suppose I have a number which is called 5. Okay. Now the next number is 7, 9, 11. All of you know that this is a 5. How I will get 7? When I am adding 2, so I am getting 7. Similarly, when I am adding 2 to the 7, I am getting 9. Similarly, I am adding 2 and I am getting 11. So you can see here that every time what I am adding a constant which is 2 in the previous number. In 5 I am adding 2, so I am getting 7. So the point is, now you can see, so this is an AP. We can call this and going and so on. We can call this an AP. Okay. Now I want all of you to read the statement with me that an arithmetic progression is a sequence. It is a sequence of numbers in which every number is a sum of the previous number and the constant term. Now look at the 9. Look at the 9. It is the sum of two numbers, 7, the previous number, and a constant term which is 2 in this case. Okay, so we can call this an AP. Now, but one more thing which is written here, except the first term. Okay, so this is the first term. So I hope AP is clear to all of you. Now we will generalize it. Okay, now how we will generalize it? Let me show you. Suppose, let me take you an example. So first of all, I am writing 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9 and 11. Okay, now let us say that what is the first term? The first term is 5. So I will say that I have 5 and I am adding 2. This is the first term, this is the second term, this is the first, this is the second term, this is the third term, this is the fourth term. Okay, now tell me, what is the second term? The second term is the first term plus the constant. Similarly, what is the third term? The first term plus, now let us see, when I am adding 2, I am getting 7. Similarly, when I am adding again 2, I am getting 9. Now you can see here that I am adding 2 times. So to reach the third term, I have to add the first term and 2 times the constant. Similarly, let us take fourth term. How can I reach fourth term? All of you know I am at the first position. I have to jump 2 places, 2, again 2 and again 2. Now you can see that 5 plus 3 into 2, 3 times 2, which is equal to 11. So I am getting at 11. Now you can also see a sequence that this is the first term. Now suppose I am doing this all again and again, and at the last time suppose I have n terms, a n is equal to, this is the first term. Now I want all of you to see one thing. What is that one thing? That when I have 2 here, so I only am taking a constant term and the first term. A2 is equal to my A1 plus D. This is the difference. This is the difference between two numbers. Similarly, this is the first term and this is the difference between two numbers. So I am taking 2D. Similarly, this is the first term A1 and this is 3D. Now you can see that when I have 4 on the left side, I am decreasing one number which is 3, and A4 is equal to my A1 plus my 3D. A3 is equal to A1 plus 2D. Similarly, I have AN. So I will say that AN is equal to my A1 plus N minus 1D. Okay, so this is the generalized formula to find out any number. And in my point of view, if you want to find any number of a particular sequence, you just have to know two things, A and D. Now let us take an example of the same sequence. You can see here that A1 is 5 and the difference is 2. Now I want all of you to find out the 80th term, A80. So it is equal to A1 plus में 79D. Now A1 is 5, 79 multiply 2, which is equal to, so it will be equal to 163, which is the answer. It means how it is, look, the amazing thing is I know that at 80th position there is a number which is 169. I hope you have get a small idea about the arithmetic progression, and thank you so much.